Back in 2016, you walk into a CVS, these things were everywhere. Oh, just taking a look at this box is giving me nostalgia. 90-day plans with talk, text, and data as low as 20 bucks. A fun fact, I actually did sign up for one of these prepaid plans back in the day. I mean, I was like 10 years old, but I picked one of them up, and it had like 1 gig of data, okay? You need to pay like at least like 40 to actually get unlimited. Yeah, you can just tell what era of smartphones this is from just by taking a look at the box. September 2015 is the advertising material. Alright, well, let's open this thing up and start taking a look at this phone. This thing supports 4G and Wi-Fi, Android 4.4 KitKat, and I know from first-hand experience using this phone as a kid, there is no updates, okay? It's only KitKat, that's it. 2-megapixel camera video recorder. Oh yeah, it's got like the little tiny camera on the back of it. All the memories of just using this phone are flooding back to me. AGPS/GPS capabilities. What do you mean by that? Because I tried to play Pokemon Go back in the day in 2016 when it was like the app to play, and I just could not get it to work. That's actually kind of the main reason why I switched from this phone to the iPhone 5. I mean, I say switched like I had a choice, but I was 10 years old back in 2016, okay? My parents just got me a hand-me-down iPhone 5. But aside from that, this was actually my very first Android phone, and I actually did like it. From what I remember, this is actually very stock, like a very stock Android 4.4 experience, so I'm excited to own one of these things again. Oh, alright, there we go. There's the phone. Oh, okay, you're just gonna... just fell apart. And here it is, the Alcatel One-Touch Pixi Glitz. Normally right now I'd go on like a ramble spiel about when this phone came out and some features about it, but there's like nothing about this phone online, okay? It's just like one of those cheap phones that was forgotten. Yeah, that's going up on the wall. This phone feels very flimsy and cheap, and, I mean, it is. This thing was like, I think I remember, when you went to the store and you picked one of these things up, I think I spent $40, one of the two, $30 to $40, and that's actually how much I had to pay for it today, so this thing has held its value. We got the removable battery, that's a nice feature. And we also got the back cover. Yeah, looking at the design, it's nowhere near as premium as it, but it does look very similar to the iPhone 3G and 3GS. Alright, what else do we got in this package? We got, a wire that has obviously been used before. Oh, and it's tied to a power brick, so I can't use it for data. Thanks. We got, how do I... Oh, okay, there we go. We got the, world's best waste of paper over here, how to use an Android phone. We have track phone information, and we also have the activation card over there we got a call to, like, activate this phone with service with, and I'm not gonna do that, because... what would the point be, okay? I mean, look at this phone. Okay, so that's about everything in the box. Let's turn the actual phone itself on now. I heavily doubt this thing is gonna have a charge right out of the box, but may as well check and see. Nope, okay, it's flat. I mean, I can't lie, I am kind of curious at what the charging speed on this thing is. It seems to be drawing 1.5 watts. Oh my god, that's terrible. I mean, I may be able to get a faster speed out of this thing when it actually starts to show some signs of life, because right now, even with them holding down the power button while it's connected to power, absolutely nothing is happening. Oh, something happening. Yep, it's jumping up to 2.2, I think I'm right. Oh, it's turning on. And now that it's actually got a sign of life, 3.2 watts. I remember the boot sequence absolutely perfectly. It shows you this obnoxious like blue logo. Yep, there we go. And it plays the jingle too, right? It plays the jingle too, right? Oh, okay, I just felt a vibration. I guess it's muted. So now that we're on the setup screen, this screen is not good today. Oh my god, look at those viewing angles. But believe me, when you're a kid and this is your only smart device, you make do, okay? You get used to it. Default input method, swipe. Does anybody use swipe to type? I just use the normal keyboard. Would you like to set up a Wi-Fi network now? Sure, I wonder if this thing can actually connect to 5 gigahertz. This keyboard is so early Android, it's insane. And I mean, the haptics are obviously not good on this phone, but they're actually way stronger than I expected. Another reason why I really like this phone as a kid is the screen is made of plastic, so you can throw this thing everywhere, and I mean, while it might get scuffed up a bit, it would never shatter. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised they don't make more electronics with a plastic screen nowadays. I think the last mainstream one was actually the Nintendo Switch. Set up your Google account. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Pretty much every older Samsung device doesn't work, so will this be an outlier? Oh wow, it actually worked just fine. So the Galaxy Note 3, a powerful flagship from around this era of smartphones, this is perfect, okay? This beats this thing's ass, but there's one thing this thing can't do that this can. Actually log into a Google account. And you know why? Because the Google login is actually built into the Android OS itself instead of being like an uncomfortable web view that lags out, you try to hit next, doesn't work. This is better, okay? Please go back to this. And that's it, actually. Hit a few buttons, log in with the Google account, and that's it. Alright, what does the home screen look like? Okay, and here we are. If you've used a track phone before, you recognize this wallpaper. It's all over every one of their phones. I guess, like, not the newest ones, though. I picked up a BlueView 5 a couple months ago to review, and that didn't have this wallpaper, unfortunately. So, what do I think about the OS on this thing? It's perfect, okay? It's stock Android KitKat. This is awesome. I don't know if it's just nostalgia speaking, but personally, I think this is just the peak of Android design, okay? Material 3 and Material 3 Expressive, they're cool, but nothing just matches the charm of classic Android, okay? Okay, so now that we're all done setting up this phone, let's take a look at some of the older apps this thing still has. Look at that old Google logo. I think this app is like from before 2016. I wonder if it still works. Oh, actually, yeah, that's kind of modern stuff over there. What day is it? And yeah, this Google app does actually still work today. That's pretty impressive, actually. What else do we got on here? We got a Gmail. That'll be fun to take a look at. Getting your messages. I have a feeling this isn't gonna work. Alright, I've been letting it fetch the messages for a good 2 minutes now and absolutely nothing, so I think it's safe to say this does not work. Oh, that's interesting. There's an app that's just named Help Me. Okay, sure, I'll bite. Phone basics, troubleshooting, learn more. Oh, there's a website? This website is so dead. Good chance to test out Chrome as well, I guess. Okay, and 504 gateway timeout error. Yeah, this website is dead. While we're in this Chrome version, we may as well take a look at a few websites. I wonder how the Apple website's gonna render on this old web browser. Oh, the connection's not even private. I'm gonna connect anyways, okay? Maybe there's a reason it didn't want me to connect. This is completely unusable. Wow, look at this layout. Yeah, this is making the Apple website revert to like basic HTML, so let's try something else. Will the Google homepage itself work at least? And yeah, the Google search page does still work on this phone, and if you think the Google search page is gonna last forever on every device, don't think that, okay? Even on iOS 6, it was discontinued recently. I was playing with my iPads and I was so disappointed with that. I've been holding the phone and I just keep feeling this little nipple on the back of the phone, so I'm curious, what's the actual video and photo quality on this thing? Learn about one finger zoom. Double tap and slide to zoom out and in on camera. Okay. Activate burst, I don't care about that. Oh yeah, that actually is pretty intuitive, being able to zoom in and out with only one finger. Too bad it's on a phone that sucks. I can't wait to see what awful resolution these are shot in. This is the Alcatel Pixi Glitz recording at God knows what resolution. And unsurprisingly, the photos and videos look absolutely terrible on this thing. But this thing is a track phone, right? I mean, it's got phone in the name, so we gotta test out a call. Now you might be saying, you have no service, you don't have an active plan, you can't call anyone. Don't worry, I know one number that'll work without a plan. Hello? Just checking, is it illegal to have 2 kilograms of cocaine in my possession? Anyways, let's try out the Play Store on this thing and try to install some apps. I don't think anything is still gonna work on this thing. Okay, yep, we gotta sideload a new Play Store. I would be so lost without APK Mirror. These guys are saving my ass every single time I use an old phone. Do you want to connect MediaTek Alcatel One Touch? I'm not reading that to this Mac. Google was listening that entire time? Alright, Google, I don't remember listening. Oh, okay, that's the wake word, my bad. Okay, stop. Okay, so let's shove that new Play Store file into the download folder and sideload it. Uh-oh, there's barely 2 gigs of storage on this phone. We're really gonna be strapped for space. Oh, okay, this is what multitasking looked like on stock Android back in the day? I had no idea. I was so used to Samsung's TouchWiz. One thing I really do like about these older Android versions is they tell you the exact permissions the app is gonna use. That's a good sign. The update installed, right? Oh, there we go, and we got the Play Store working on this thing. The Play Store is damn near unusable. Look at how slow the scrolling is. What is this? Oh, hey, that's a surprise. Instagram is apparently supported on this phone. Will it install from the Play Store, though? Who knows? Still pending 2 minutes later. I'll come back in like 5 or 10 minutes and see how it's going. Okay, so it's been nearly half an hour. Did the app install yet? Did the Play Store just crash? Yeah, it did. Okay, great. Oh, hey, Instagram did install, though. Consider me impressed. You can actually still use the Play Store on this thing. Oh, and Gmail apparently updated itself as well, and now I can get emails just fine. I guess the rest of the apps I want to test, gonna have to manually sideload them. Twitter for Android 4.4 was last updated in 2019. No way in hell this works, but it'd be fun to try out regardless. There is also NewPipe Legacy Revo, which is a version of YouTube made to work on these older Android versions. I do also want to try to emulate some older video game consoles on this thing as well. May as well install DevCheck as well, just so we can see what we're working with on this phone spec-wise. Alright, well, let's enable dev settings so we can get into ADB for this phone. There we go, that's the setting we need. CD downloads, CD platform tools, and /ADB. And this is the last step we need. Okay, so now I'm just gonna start installing all the apps I want to test out, and I'll let you know when I'm ready to use them. Okay, so I got all the apps I wanted to take a look at installed, but first off, let's take a look at what's actually inside of this phone. We've got a 480 by 320 resolution display at 49 Hz. This thing isn't even 60 Hz. How embarrassing. And the total amount of RAM we're working with? 450 megabytes, not even 512. And the SoC inside this thing is the MediaTek MT6582. How does that compare to the processors of today? Comparing this to the Tensor from the Pixel 6, oh my god, 3.33 times faster CPU speed, and it goes from 28 nanometers to 5 nanometers. Whatever faith I had in this phone has just evaporated. Okay, well, first up, let's try out Instagram. Okay, seems to be working so far, but let's take a look at the homepage. Oh, okay, never mind. I just tried to log in and an unknown network error has occurred. I wonder what the problem could be. Okay, and next up, let's try out NewPipe Revo Legacy. This is a version of YouTube that's supposed to work on these old Android phones, so fingers crossed. The homepage actually does load just fine, but how is it gonna play a video? 20 seconds into waiting, still nothing. We are now 1 minute into waiting for this video to play, so I'm just gonna switch it back to like, I guess 144p, that'll play better, right? And it's been 2 minutes of waiting for a 144p video to play, and absolutely nothing, so let's just move on. I'm actually really disappointed that YouTube didn't work. I figured out anything, at least that was gonna, but whatever, let's just try it Discord. And again, a network error has occurred. I'm starting to think absolutely nothing is gonna work on this old-ass phone. Facebook is usually the gold standard for working on really old devices, so I hope this will at least work. Oh, that's kind of freaky. This is my first time opening the app and it remembers my account. I think there's some kind of like Google like account keychain going on here, but whatever. And there we go. You can actually still log into Facebook on this old phone. Even on these old versions, it still asks you like 5 million steps before you can actually use the app. Oh my god, dude. This is insane. Oh, there we go, finally. And on the homepage for the app, this is actually, yeah, this is like a very modern view for Facebook. And it seems like you can actually watch videos on this thing just fine as well. I'm surprised, considering what just happened with NewPipe. The reels are like a tiny bit laggy, but with 400 megs of RAM, I'm surprised it's working at all. Okay, next up, what about Twitter? And... oh, okay, what a surprise. An error occurred when logging in. Please try again later. When? The past? Well, at least Reddit work, and the phone is now off. For some reason, the screen just turned off. I don't understand why. Oh, there we go, it's working again. I better hurry up, this phone's gonna break before I can finish the video. That's a great sign. Reddit is not responding. Just wait, I'm sure it'll do something. And on the popular page, it says we had trouble getting to Reddit, so yeah, this doesn't work either, but I do know one client for Reddit that will work. It's this client called RedReader, and this specific version works on Android 4.1 and up, so I have some good feelings about this one. RedReader was actually one of the only apps that was allowed to continue using the Reddit API without paying like an egregious amount after they changed that. And let's see if it works. Connection error. Oh, really? I was expecting this to work. So, even though RedReader is still allowed to use the Reddit API for free, unfortunately, looks like we do have to update it, and that's not supported on this Android version, so... next app. Okay, and last up we have the Nintendo 64 emulator. How well is the game's gonna run? Let's find out. Again, I'm just such a big fan of the Android holo design theme. Just how it's like dark mode by default, the blue hues, it just looks so good today. Oh, looks like it's working, but we got like what? Like 1 inch of actual viewable screen space? And it works, and this is probably the most authentic way to play Nintendo 64 on a phone. I mean, the resolution matches. Aside from the horrible screen real estate, the game does actually run really well, which that is so surprising. I was expecting this to run at like 2 frames a second. I wonder if I can connect this thing to Bluetooth for an even better experience. Looks like it's finding my Xbox controller just fine. Will it actually pair though? Couldn't pair with Xbox wireless controller because of an incorrect PIN or password. What am I supposed to enter? Like up, down, left, right, BA start or something? What password? Yeah, I tried it again and absolutely the same result. So this is the first phone where you can't pair a controller to it. I really want to see this phone suffer, so I'm going to go into Bum on Battlefield and maybe that'll tank the FPS. And even with this fully 3D level and everything in the background having to be rendered, still runs completely fine. Oh, also, did you know under this bridge you can actually hang on to it? Weird, huh? So I think that's about it for testing this phone. Is it usable today? What do you think? Barely anything runs on this phone anymore. I mean, Instagram didn't work, NewPipe kinda worked, Discord didn't work, Facebook will run on a toaster, okay? Overall, though, I'm really surprised that the issue with this phone stemmed from bad app support and not bad performance, because, like, 400 megs of RAM and this thing could still keep up? I'm honestly kind of impressed. What's absolutely insane to me is just how good prepaid phones have been getting, though. I got this for 40 bucks back in 2016, right? I recently made a video going over another phone for 40 bucks. Look at this thing. Look at it! This looks like a flagship! I mean, if this looks like any flagship, actually, it looks like the Pixel. Can you believe the bezels on the Pixel 10? Anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what phones you want me to cover next. Alright, I'll see you later.